Guys, this is Joyce from Enjoy Scrappin' 2. So today we're going to be doing some playing around with some sprays. Here I have the Dilutions journal book. This is, I believe, 8.5 by 11. So this is my first page on this book. And I'm using the Dilutions paint to start off. I'm using the Crushed Grape, London Blue, and Vibrant Turquoise. So initially I started this thinking I'm going to make a quick journal, and I am want to lay some color down here first before I add on some crackle paint. Since last time when I used the Prima Marketing crackle paint, I didn't let it completely dry, so you guys couldn't see the crackle. So this time I wanted to really let that completely dry. So this part is just, I'm using my fingers and just scribbling on some colors. Using some baby wipe here. There's no rhyme or reason, I'm just adding some color to the bottom. So at this point, I have no idea what I want to do on this page, but I did want to put some color. So after that, I don't know, one of the parts got cut off, which is where I added the texture paste, which is the Clear Crackle paste by Prima Marketing. I've showed in my last art journal page, and here you can see the gorgeous crackles, these little cracks for the paste. So it creates these really tiny cracks, and it's clear because I used the clear. I've used one of the stencils that's called Organic Matter, and I've added the crackle paste on top and here and there randomly and let it dry. So this is day 2. I let it dry overnight. And here I have some sprays. So my thoughts on sprays, I gotta be honest guys, I've never been a huge fan of sprays. It's a messy thing, and I never really collected or been into any of these sprays because for card making I never really used it. So here I wanted to try out different variety of sprays. So I have some distress sprays, I have some Bo Bunny sprays that I've been using a lot, the bronze and the gold, and the Deco Art Black. This is a carbon black. This is really great. I love it. And then today I'm playing with the Lindy's Stamp Gang sprays. So this is the first time I'm playing with these Lindy's Stamp Gang sprays, and so at this point I don't really know how this works, but this comes in a powder form, and you add hot water or warm water to it, and then you kind of swirl it around, and you can see all the mica flakes in that, and it's really gorgeous. It has all like fantastic shimmers. So this is called the Moon Shadow Mist, and I'm trying to show you guys, the camera isn't catching really the shimmer that this spray has. So they say to go ahead and swirl it around because when the mica settles at the bottom, when you don't swirl it, it's gonna get clogged up. So go ahead and swirl it. They don't recommend you shaking it, just swirl it. So I got this brown Try Me kit, Lindy's Stamp Gang. This is the brown label. So it came with 2 of those sprays that you see on my book. And it also came with this dabber one here, which I'm going to show. And also this magical powders. So they all come in powder forms, and the 2 sprays and the dauber, you can add the water, or you can I believe you can use it as like a pigment powder if you like. So I didn't put water in this dabber one, so you can see right there it comes in like a powder form, and you can see all of that shimmer of the mica flakes. These, I believe, I've done some research on these. I believe that these are permanent sprays. I could be wrong, but that's what I found out, or I have learned. Since this is my first time playing with them, I wanted to share them with you guys, just in case you're not familiar with these, just like I wasn't. So you can see here those gorgeous shimmery mica flakes. So I'm gonna leave those as is. So I think this is like a perfect kit for you to try out because it has all of these different matching color tones, and you get the magical, you get the starburst sprays, the moon shadow mist. So I think it's a great way to try it out. Tupelo Designs LLC carries a large variety of colors for this line, and this was the first one that I'm trying out, and I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. I really had so much fun. These are absolutely gorgeous sprays. The colors are really beautiful, and so let the spraying begin. Once I got started, I couldn't stop. So I just kept spraying here, as you can see, and the sprays kind of go in between those little crackles of the paints. I mean the paste, the crackle paste, and I really like that. So here I'm just adding a strip of tape here so that the colors don't go in between the spines. And so I'm just spraying randomly here and there, and then sometimes I'm adding the water so that I can create some drips, dabbing off some, and I just continue to do this like forever. Once I got started, I could not stop. The shimmers on these sprays are absolutely amazing. Sorry about that noise. So I want to quickly show you. You can see those little tiny cracks of these texture pastes. I love this texture paste. Oh my god, I just can't get enough of it because it's such a cool look. I love it. So I let that dry. In here I grabbed another stencil. This is called Speckle, I think. And I'm adding some Faber-Castell Designs Whip Speckle. Just here and there. I wanted to add additional texture on top of the crackle paste. Not too much. And then I'm going to go ahead and let this dry. So let's talk about the sprays. Okay, if you guys have used these sprays before, I mean, if you love it, then you love it, right? Here I'm adding some drywall tape here to give additional texture. If you've been a follower of Jane, Velocity Vid OH, she no longer has that channel anymore. But if you were watching her and following her, you know that she loves these sprays. She had a large collection of these sprays, as well as her acrylic silks, and she loves the Bo Bunny gold. And I never understood why you needed so many sprays. I mean, basically, it's color and water. So I never understood why, you know, she had such a large collection of these sprays, and she just loves them. And then now I totally understand. Oh my gosh, I want like all the colors. The shimmers on this and the colors are just really, really different from other sprays. That's my opinion, and this is my opinion only. You might agree, you might not, but this is just my thoughts. So, I mean, I just could not stop. I continuously kept spraying, and then I'll add some water so that I can get some drippage and the colors will go in between the cracks, and I wanted to create different shades. Here I wanted to darken up that London blue. I wanted it darker, like a navy. So, but I didn't get the navy, but I did add some the carbon black, the Deco Arts carbon black spray to it to make it a little bit darker. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just use the spatula and just spread it here and there. And then I'll add more water and then kind of let that drip, and then I'll dab off some color, let it drip, and add additional sprays. So the sprays that I've used for this book is the 2 sprays of the Lindy Stamp Gang. I've also used the Bow Bunny's Bronze, and then I've added a little bit of the Carbon Black. And then once I got started, this part here, I just continuously kept adding water. This journal absorbs the water so well. I actually go off camera and I spend half the day basically just spraying and dabbing, just continuously. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this page, but I just kept playing with the sprays. They are amazing. So I go off camera, I'll play all day, and then I'll come back with the final, not the final, but I had to let it dry. The amount of water, the sprays I put on this journal is, I puddled it. It actually like bled through the back. That's how much I added so much sprays because I was like practically doing this all day. So when like I'm obsessed with the product, it's like I'm obsessed. I really want to collect like all of it. If I had known this like before, like during Christmas time when I was collecting all the pencils, I wouldn't have collected the pencils. I think I would have collected like all the colors of these. They just give such a different look. Nothing like other sprays that I've played with. Really, really, they're magical. Now I totally understand. So I'm left with this really heavy page. I haven't created anything. Basically, we just worked on the background all day. So hopefully I can salvage this and we can create something and finish it. So stay tuned for part 2, guys. Oh my god, I had so much fun. You have to try these if you haven't. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.